Imagine arriving in the United Kingdom for the very first time. You have studied English for years. You passed your English exams. You can read English articles. You can even write messages in English. But then something surprising happens the moment you hear real British people speaking to each other. Their words seem to move incredibly fast. Sentences blend together. Familiar words suddenly sound completely different. And within seconds, you realise something that many learners experience when they arrive in the UK. Understanding real spoken British English is much harder than studying English from books. If this has ever happened to you, then this lesson is going to change the way you listen to English forever. Because today, you are not just watching another English lesson. Today, you are about to train your ears in a completely different way. Instead of memorising grammar rules or repeating slow textbook sentences, you are going to experience real British English the way it sounds in everyday life. You will hear natural conversations similar to the ones people speak in cafes, on the street, at work, inside shops, and even on the bus. But here is the interesting part. Most English learners believe that their problem is vocabulary. They think they do not understand English because they do not know enough words. But the truth is very different. In many cases, learners actually know most of the words already. The real challenge is that British English has a rhythm, a speed, and a pronunciation style that is very different from classroom English. Native speakers connect words together. They shorten sounds. They reduce certain syllables. Sometimes they even drop sounds completely. So when you hear a sentence spoken naturally, it can sound completely different from how you expect it to sound. For example, a simple sentence like, "What are you doing?" might sound more like, "What you doing?" in casual speech. A phrase like, "Did you eat yet?" may sound closer to, "Jeet yet?" And when several words connect together in a fast conversation, the entire sentence can feel like one long sound. This is why so many learners say the same thing when they first arrive in the UK. They often say, "I studied English for years, but I cannot understand people when they speak quickly." But the good news is, this problem can be solved. And the solution is not complicated. Your ears simply need the right kind of listening training. Think of listening like a muscle in your brain. The more you expose your ears to real spoken English, the stronger your listening ability becomes. At first, your brain struggles to recognise the sounds. But gradually, with repeated exposure, your brain begins to recognise suddenly words that once sounded confusing start to become familiar. Sentences that once seemed too fast begin to slow down in your mind. And one day, you may realise that you understood an entire conversation without translating each word in your head. That moment feels amazing. And that is exactly the kind of progress we want to help you experience. So, in this video, we are going to challenge your listening ability. You will hear examples of natural British English used in everyday situations. Your goal is simple. Listen carefully and try to catch as many words as possible. Do not worry if you do not understand everything the first time. That is completely normal. In fact, struggling a little bit is part of the learning process. Each time you listen again, your brain becomes slightly better at recognising the sounds. This type of listening practice is one of the most powerful ways to improve your real-life English understanding. Instead of studying English in theory, you are training your brain to recognise the language as it is actually spoken by real people. And here is something important to remember while you watch this lesson. You do not need to understand every single word to understand a conversation. Native speakers themselves often focus on the general meaning rather than every individual word. If you catch the main idea of what someone is saying, you are already communicating successfully. The key is to stay relaxed while listening. When learners panic because they miss one word, they often stop understanding the rest of the sentence. But when you stay calm and keep listening, your brain continues processing the conversation naturally. So, as you listen to the upcoming conversations, try to focus on the overall meaning. Notice how the rhythm of British English flows. Pay attention to the way words connect together. Observe how certain sounds become softer while others become stronger. Over time, these small listening observations will train your ears to recognize natural English speech much more easily. Now, here comes your first listening challenge. Imagine you are walking through a busy street in London. People are talking around you. You hear conversations happening everywhere. Some people are chatting with friends, others are asking for directions, and someone nearby is ordering food from a small cafe. The voices blend into the background noise of the city. But if you listen carefully, you can start catching pieces of the conversations. A person passing by might say something like, "Mate, the train was delayed again this morning. Took me nearly an hour to get here." Another voice might respond, "Tell me about it. Happens every Monday." To a learner, this might sound extremely fast at first, but when you break it down and train your ears gradually, you begin recognizing familiar words like train, morning, hour, and Monday. Slowly, the conversation becomes clearer. This is exactly how real listening improvement happens. Your brain learns to identify sounds, connect them with words you already know, and build meaning from the conversation. And the more you practice with real spoken English, the more confident you become in everyday situations. Soon you may notice that you understand people when they speak to you at work. You may feel more comfortable ordering food at a restaurant. You might even join conversations with co-workers or neighbours without feeling nervous. That is the power of consistent listening practice. So, get ready, because in the next part of this lesson, you will hear several real-life British conversations that happen in everyday situations across the UK. Your challenge is simple. Listen carefully, focus on the meaning, and see how much you can understand. You might surprise yourself. Now let's move into the real listening experience. Imagine that you are walking through a typical street somewhere in the United Kingdom. Maybe it's early morning and people are heading to work, grabbing coffee, catching buses, and talking with friends before the day begins. Real English conversations are happening all around you. Some are short and simple. Others move quickly and casually. Your task right now is to listen carefully and try to understand the meaning behind the words. Picture yourself walking past two friends standing outside a small cafe. One of them looks slightly frustrated and says, "Morning, mate. You wouldn't believe the traffic today. Took me nearly 40 minutes just to get across town." The other friend laughs lightly and replies, "Yeah, that's London for you. If it's not traffic, it's the trains running late." In this short exchange, you might notice a few interesting things. British speakers often use the word mate in friendly conversations. It doesn't necessarily mean a close friend. It's simply a relaxed and common way to address someone. You might also hear how the phrase, "That's London for you," expresses a shared understanding of a common problem. Now, imagine stepping into that cafe to order a drink. The barista behind the counter smiles and says, "Hi there, what can I get for you?" You respond, "Hi, could I have a cappuccino, please?" The barista nods and asks, "Sure thing, regular or large?" You quickly answer, "Regular is fine, thanks." Then the barista finishes the order by saying, "No problem, that'll be £3.50. Conversations like this happen thousands of times every day in cafes across the UK. They are simple, friendly, and quick. When learners practice listening to these everyday exchanges, they become much more confident handling real-life situations. After leaving the cafe, imagine you continue walking until you reach a small convenience shop. Inside the shop, a customer is asking the shopkeeper a question. The customer says, "Excuse me, do you know where the nearest bus stop is?" The shopkeeper responds politely, "Yeah, just head down the road and take the second left. You'll see it right across from the pharmacy." Notice how the instructions are given naturally and casually. Phrases like "head down the road" and "take the second left" are extremely common in everyday British directions. Listening to these expressions repeatedly helps learners recognise them instantly when they hear them outside in the real world. Now, imagine it's later in the day and you arrive at your workplace. Maybe it's an office, a restaurant, a store, or any other job environment. Two co-workers are chatting near the entrance before their shift begins. One of them says, "Morning, did you finish that report yesterday?" The other co-worker replies, "Yeah, finally got it done late last night. I was exhausted." The first co-worker nods and responds, "Well, at least it's sorted now." In British English, the phrase, "it's sorted," simply means that a problem has been solved or a task has been completed. Small expressions like this appear constantly in daily conversations, and recognizing them quickly makes communication much smoother. Later, imagine you are taking a bus home after work. The bus is moderately busy, and you overhear two passengers talking about their day. One passenger sighs and says, "Honestly, today was absolutely hectic." The other passenger asks, "Busy at work?" The first person replies, "You've got no idea. We had customers coming in non-stop." The second passenger laughs and says, "Sounds like you've earned a good rest tonight." This conversation feels relaxed and natural. Words like honestly, hectic, and non-stop appear frequently in spoken English, especially when people are describing their experiences. Listening to these everyday conversations may feel challenging at first, especially if the speech is fast or the accent is unfamiliar. But this is exactly how your listening ability grows stronger. Each time you hear real spoken English, your brain becomes more familiar with the rhythm, pronunciation, and patterns used by native speakers. At the beginning, your mind might only catch a few words. Then, after more practice, you start recognizing entire phrases. Eventually, full conversations begin to make sense. This is the moment when many learners realize that understanding English is not about memorizing endless grammar rules. It is about exposure. The more real English your ears experience, the more naturally your brain processes the language. Listening regularly is like building a bridge between the English you studied in books and the English people actually speak in everyday life. Think about how children learn their first language. They do not start by memorizing grammar charts. They begin by listening. They hear conversations around them every day, slowly recognizing sounds, words, and meanings. Over time, those sounds become familiar, and speaking begins naturally. As an English learner, you can follow a similar path by exposing your ears to real conversations as often as possible. And that brings us to an important moment in your learning journey. If you truly want to understand British English in real life, then consistent listening practice must become part of your routine. Even a few minutes of listening every day can make a huge difference over time. The key is repetition and patience. Progress may feel slow at first, but with steady practice, your listening ability will grow stronger week by week. Imagine yourself several months from now. You are walking through a busy street in the UK, hearing people chatting around you. This time, instead of feeling confused, you begin recognizing phrases and understanding the main ideas of conversations. You feel more relaxed when someone speaks to you. Ordering food, asking questions, or talking with co-workers becomes easier and more natural. That confidence comes from training your ears again and again. So if this lesson helped you experience real British English conversations in a new way, make sure you continue practicing regularly. Listening is one of the most powerful tools for improving your English, and every lesson brings you one step closer to understanding the language effortlessly. If you enjoyed this listening challenge and want more lessons like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. New listening practice videos are created to help you train your ears, improve your understanding, and feel more confident using English in everyday situations. Keep practicing, keep listening, and remember that progress happens one conversation at a time. And I'll see you in the next lesson.